Hello friends, I'm in Seattle. I'm going out to enjoy the nature and I'll share with you certain aspects on life and leadership in this video. And I'm a survivor of brain stroke in the year of 2021. I request you to consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. So this is the house where my younger son lives here, and you can see the houses in and around our home. And now I'll start sharing with you. I'll share certain aspects. You can see the aircrafts flying. So we have two airports here in Seattle, which are very close by, and you can hear the sounds of aircraft. And whenever I hear about the aircrafts, I love, I get goosebumps, because I served in the Indian Air Force for 12 years and I worked in helicopters. So I hear the sounds. Whenever I hear the sounds, I get excited. Okay, so let me start my walking and talking. I'll walk the talk. So first let me introduce myself. My name is Professor M.S.Rao. I have authored 53 books, including the award-winning book titled See the Light in You, for which the Nobel laureate, His Holiness Dalai Lama, has it in a foreword. I have 43 years of diversified experience, including Indian Air Force, business, teaching and training. I'm a late bloomer, dyslexic, ADHD, OCD. Add to that, the brain stroke worsened my health in the year 2021. So, and I don't get any pension, I don't have any income, and I don't have two-wheeler, I don't have four-wheeler. I am 61 years old with lots of challenges. I have mental challenges, physical challenges and financial challenges. And I was born into a toxic family and grew up in a toxic environment. So despite all the challenges, I rose from the ashes like a phoenix. This is briefly about my profile, and I'll talk various aspects of life and leadership in this video. I have a chronic back pain since 2007. So I have to go for a walk, and I got this chronic back pain because of my continuous sitting and writing. And I have brain stroke. That's one problem. Second is chronic back pain, and third, I have internal allergies after the brain stroke. So lots of challenges I am having, but I'm still positive and B positive, and my blood group is B positive, and I am very positive by nature. So right now I'm in Seattle, and I came to Seattle for the first time. That is in USA. I'm with my wife, and my wife and I are living in Seattle with my younger son. I don't know where my son moves to the next place, that himself doesn't know. So we are enjoying every moment of our lives. And so let me briefly explain about Seattle. Seattle is a beautiful city. People are amicable and adjustable. They respect diversity, they respect LGBT, and the weather is very pleasant. For the last 10 days, the weather is very pleasant, because until 10 days ago we had rain. The weather was changing very fast until 10 days ago. Now we are in the fall season, and we are entering into winter season. So it's cold now, so I took a risk to come out. So if when the winter approaches, so I won't be able to go out, because I'll find snow in this area. So as long as the weather permits and my health permits, so I'll walk and talk, and I'll share my stories. I create stories and share them to make a difference and impact humankind. I'm a storyteller. I love creating my own stories and share my stories. And it's easy for me to create stories because I have diversified experience of 43 years, and I am 61 years old. So I observed many things. So I integrate my diversified experience and my years of my 61 years of observation. And I'm a creative writer, and I'm an author, researcher. So I can easily write stories. Of course, currently my health is not permitting. For the last 3.5 years, I am not able to type with my right hand. I am not able to eat with my right hand due to the brain stroke. Hopefully, I will overcome my challenges, and I will write well, and I can eat well, and I can also overcome my back pain, and also I will be able to walk properly. Currently, I am not able to walk after the brain stroke. Seattle and Bellevue are closely connected, and Seattle and Bellevue are like twin cities of Telangana in India, and there are companies, they are doing good in Seattle. Some of the companies like Microsoft, Amazon, Boeing, Alaska, Costco, Starbucks, Northstorm, they are doing good. So all these companies, they are doing good because very long back these companies set up their startups and succeeded. So a journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. So these entrepreneurs they took the first step and set up startups and worked hard and succeeded. If you look at Jeff Bezos, he started from a garage and he started with books. So he does multiple activities. So everything starts with the first step. A journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. So you have to take the first step when you want to add value and impact humankind. So I'll wait for a moment to go to the right side. I'm waiting for the signal. Then I'll start sharing the story. Just I'll walk forward. I got a green signal. I'm walking. Yeah, I walked. So I'll stand here and talk. Here rules are very strict. We can't just cross the junctions just like other places. We have to follow the rules. Rules are very strict here. And it's good to follow the rules and regulations. This is a junction. and you'll find Seattle supermarket, Asian market, you'll find MC Foods, then you'll find seafood, Lucky Seafood. So lots of outlets are available here. And now I think today is Friday, so people are very active, and I think I'm waiting for my wife, because I came with my wife to enjoy the walk and to enjoy the nature. So I'm waiting for my wife to come. Once she comes, then we'll walk and talk. Yeah, we have come and we are walking forward. So this is a junction. So we are planning we daily undertake one particular area and go for a walk, and it's all depending upon our weather conditions, health conditions, and especially if the weather doesn't permit, we won't venture out. But sometimes I took risk and I had problems. So now weather is favorable, but it's very cold, and it's going to be colder within a week. Okay, so let me start about this Seattle story. Seattle is unique because of certain aspects, because entrepreneurship is thriving here. There are lots of companies here. I don't know the names of all. Some of the companies are, as I said, Amazon, Microsoft, Costco, Northstorm, Boeing, Alexa Airlines. So all these companies, they are thriving. Some more companies are doing. There are some startups. So the entrepreneurs are doing good, especially because of the technology. Technology is changing the rules of the game, and entrepreneurs are taking much bigger risks. They are betting big and growing. So I strongly encourage people to explore entrepreneurship, and I wanted to become an entrepreneur, and I also did business which didn't work out. Then finally I became a faculty member in the year 2007. But overall, you must explore entrepreneurship. Why? Because when you become an entrepreneur, you enjoy your life, and you enjoy the ups and downs of life too. Then again you learn lessons and keep moving. And when you succeed, then you create lots of employment opportunities for others, and you earn money, fame, and impact overall. And because of these companies like Amazon and Microsoft, Northstorm, people are coming from other parts to Seattle and other places. So we should strongly encourage entrepreneurship, and not to take a risk is also a risk. So people often say it's very risky to pursue entrepreneurship. But what I would like to share with everyone is that life itself is very risky. I have seen lots of setbacks. I have seen lots of failures in my life, but I bounced back every time. I was close to death more than 10 times in my life. So the last challenge I had was 2021. So that is about my life. So when life is a risk, so becoming an entrepreneur is bigger responsibility and bigger challenge. But you should explore entrepreneurship. And the success rate of the entrepreneurs is very much limited. Very few people succeed and majority of the people fail. But those who fail, they work hard, they find out the gaps, and they remove the barriers, and they again align the things. They learn and unlearn and relearn, then again they move. So when you do so, you will be successful. And let me add you one more statement. Entrepreneurship is for brave-hearted, not for faint-hearted. This is a fire station here. I think there is a fire alarm alert here. So the fire, I think one more fire engine is approaching. I think there is a fire alarm, and so. Okay, let me circle back to my story of entrepreneurship. So entrepreneurship is for brave-hearted, not for faint-hearted, and it's very challenging, but it's worth exploring entrepreneurship. And I mentioned about entrepreneurship in my books. I published 53 books. So one of the books is closely related to entrepreneurship. So I mentioned. So this was the Seattle story. Now I will talk various other aspects. First of all, I introduced myself. Then I shared with you about the Seattle story. Then I will talk about Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule. So this is the rule I have created by name Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule. And I'm very curious and creative by nature, and I create my own methods, frameworks, and styles. Then recently I started creating my own philosophy. So let me talk about Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule. And this rule I have created based on my Indian Air Force background, because I was in the Indian Air Force. At the age of 18, I joined the Indian Air Force. So I became an early bird, and I used to go for a health run every day morning with my colleagues. So that was the thing that sparked in my life, and that changed my life. That too, in a teenage I joined Indian Air Force. So my core personality depends on my military background. So of course I have changed here and there at the surface level, but at the core I behave like a military person. So that was the one reason, one trigger. The second trigger was that I have been waking up at morning 4 o'clock since 2007. Second. And third thing was that I emphasize creating the things, generating the things, and destroying the things. So these are all the aspects that led me to create Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule. So this is how it works. I wake up every day morning at 4 o'clock, and I create a lot, I write a lot, read a lot, and I create lots of stuff by waking up at 4 o'clock. And Throughout the day, I generate knowledge by connecting my dots, my years of experience, that is a diversified experience, and my observation. Then I generate knowledge and I share my knowledge with the world. For me, sharing is caring. So I care for the people, so I share my knowledge. Then third aspect is that I destroy unwanted things from my folders and from my documents. So based on these three aspects, I created Professor MSRAO's 4am rule. So I'll briefly explain and elaborate about Professor MSRAO's 4am rule. So I wake up 4 o'clock, then I read a lot, then I type a lot. Of course, for the last 3.5 years, I am not able to write articles and books. So I was watching, I had a brain stroke for 1 year. I couldn't understand what was going on. But after for 1 year, I was not able to understand what was going on. Then slowly I started connecting the dots, and I am able to type slowly with my left hand because my right hand is challenging. So, but I have to use my right hand because I work with my right hand, not with my left hand. So that is the thing. And at the end of every day, I prepare a to-do list. I prepare 2 things I have to do for the next day. For that, I prepare a to-do list at the end of the day. Then I give commands to my subconscious mind of what I have to do for the next day morning, and I give commands to my subconscious mind. And because of that power of a subconscious mind, I survived my brain stroke, and I also developed positivity, and I emphasize on positive psychology. Then next day morning I wake up and I take 3 tasks and work on them, and sometimes things don't work out, but I try my level best. I work very hard, I contribute a lot, and I persist a lot. And if things don't fall into the place, then I'll keep them aside and take some other task, and I will do it. Because early morning is I'm an early bird and early riser, so my mind is very fresh. I'm on a clean slate, so and I do things easily. So by following Professor MSRAO's 4am rule, and I got good results. And I request you to become an early bird. So when you wake up in the morning, you can limit your distractions. You can focus on your goals and objectives, and you can get great results. And when you follow Professor MSRAO's 4am rule, you can check dementia, you can check decision fatigue, you can check depression, you can be mindful, and you can lead from the front, and you will have the entire day under your control when you wake up in the morning. And when you check for dementia, you can improve your health. And this is currently people in USA have Alzheimer's disease, which is related to dementia. So you can check dementia. So when you follow Professor MSRAO's 4am rule, you can integrate your physical energies, mental energies, spiritual energies, and emotional energies, and you can stay healthy, and you can lead your life peacefully and happily. Above all, you will be happy, and you get a joy. So inner peace and happy. So you should stick to Professor MSRAO's 4am rule. So I implore you to go for a meditation, go for a walk, and for swimming, or pursue your passionate, follow your passions. So when you do so you can get results, and you will enjoy, and you will achieve peace, productivity, you will get performance. You will enjoy your life from all aspects. And you can go for a walk, and you can go for meditation, you can go for swimming. And I was a gold medalist in swimming in the year 2007. So that was one thing. Then again I go for walk. And third, after brain stroke, I started doing meditation, but I'm more comfortable in walking. And swimming I can't do every time, but swimming is the best thing. Why? Because the entire body floats in water, so the entire body will be put into work. So these are all the advantages. And if you can't swim, at least go for a walk. So when you walk, you can unlock your creativity, and you will lead a very happy and peaceful life. Shall we go there and come? Go and come? Huh? Okay. Just a minute. Shall we go like this way, like this? Huh? Okay. So friends, this is the place. This is Columbia City Station. The name of the railway station is Columbia City Railway Station. And Columbia City Station is the name of the railway station, and the trains cross this way. And so let me go back, then let me share my story here. Okay, so you can go for a walk, and I love walking. I don't have two-wheeler, I don't have four-wheeler, so I enjoy walking. And when I walk, I get fresh ideas. And I used to jot down the things even while walking also. So like that I used to do. Of course now I am not able to write and type, that is a different thing. When I walk, I get creative ideas. So around 10 days back, an idea flashed on my mind to create Professor M.S.Rao's philosophy. While walking only I get ideas. And that's one thing. And if you can go for a walk, you don't need any equipment. Second thing, you can go for meditation. All that you need to meditate is to have a mat and do meditation and enjoy solitude. Third, you can go for swimming, and which is my favorite one. Then you can also follow your passions of sports. So when you do so you will be enjoying. Because currently people have got mental illness globally. It's a very big challenge, irrespective of generations, whether they are Gen X, Gen Y, Gen Z. They have challenges. So we should emphasize on mental health, which is key, right? So these are all the things. When you do so, you'll be able to get great returns. So I implore you to become an early bird and enjoy a meaningful life. At the same time, we can't force people, because people have their own requirements. People have different cycles. They have different circadian clocks. So we can't force them, but it's ideal if you are an early bird. And I speak lots of things from my experiences and from my life, and I share a lot of knowledge and leadership ideas, insights, everything I share. But I request you to take only whatever is relevant and appropriate in the prevailing context, so that you can lead your life peacefully and mindfully. So this is the message, because there are some night owls. They prefer to work in the night only. There are people, they work at different sectors, so they can't wake up in the morning. Some people are working in remote, some people are working hybrid, some people work in various other sectors. So we can't force them to stick to 4 a.m. Rule. But ideally it's good if you wake up in the morning 4 o'clock, right? Why I emphasized Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule is that I was interviewed by various magazines and journals, and I published 53 books, and I published 300 research papers, and I published more than 1,000 articles. So I love writing, and I would like to share my knowledge. I believe in acquiring my knowledge and sharing my knowledge. I have 4 blogs, I have 3 YouTube channels, and I love sharing my knowledge. I share my knowledge through 4 blogs, and right now I am walking and talking and sharing my knowledge on YouTube. And why I am focusing on YouTube is that I want to save my memories and share them with the world. The basic idea of recording my memories is to keep them as my memories after I am gone, or when I am still alive. If people like and share with their connections, and I can impact the world, I can make a huge difference for the world. So with that vision and with that passion, so I am recording my videos, and I am not a tech savvy, and I am only uploading raw videos, and so please empathize with me. And I am holding my smartphone with my left hand, and I can't shift my smartphone from left hand to right hand, as my right hand is numb, my right shoulder is problematic, and I can't shift from my smartphone from left hand to right hand. So please empathize with me. So I am uploading only raw videos, so kindly consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. If some of my stories reaches to the humankind, that serves my purpose. So I believe in giving my best, and I work very, very hard, and I take rest only at my graveyard, right? So I want to and I published 53 books. As I said, one of the books is about spiritual tourism. Whatever the ideas I get, I capture them and write down. Of course, now I am not able to write, but I capture the ideas, and then I write them on my Word document. Then I'll work on them, and gradually I develop my ideas. That's how I get ideas. I have multiple documents. One is for ideas, one is for speaking opportunities, one is for triggers, and I have multiple folders with the rules, with frameworks, with perspectives, and latest one is Professor M.S. Rao's philosophy. So like that, so many things I am doing, I am doing, and I will do it. I will work hard until my last breath. I will take rest only at my graveyard. So I am living with a purpose, and I want to add value and impact. That's my job. So friends, I introduced myself. I shared with you about my Seattle story and about entrepreneurship. Then I shared with you Professor M.S. Rao's 4M rule. Now I'll briefly talk about Professor M.S. Rao's philosophy, which I started creating 10 days ago. Whenever I get ideas and I capture them. So I was walking some 10 days back, philosophy. Then an idea flashed on my mind. Why should I not write my own philosophy instead of writing somebody's philosophy? So let me create my own philosophy, because I am already 61 with great knowledge and with diversified experience. So the idea has flashed on my mind. A journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first stop, and I always take initiative. And secondly, I always write down. And not only that, writing down, I execute them effectively. Telling is separate. I tell and also I do it. I lead from the front. Then I started Professor M.S. Rao's philosophy. So first thing, I just wanted to know how to start. Then I googled Professor M.S. Rao's philosophy. When I googled, the first page came was Professor M.S. Rao's philosophy is education first, health first, education second, and wealth third. And Professor M.S. Rao harnesses technology. So I felt very excited. I was on cloud 9 when I googled my name with philosophy. It came in the first page. I felt very happy. Then I thought it was a positive sign to create my own philosophy. Then I started researching. Then I created documents. Then again, all these documents, I put them into a folder. Then I started doing research. So when I googled from first page to last page Professor M.S. Rao's philosophy, then I came across that already I mentioned what is your leadership philosophy. Then again I mentioned about Socrates 3 filter test, and I have also mentioned in my books, 53 books. So then I thought it's a great it's a positive sign, and it's a great sign that I got excited. Then I started writing, and I created a folder, and I'll explore more. So my core values, because everyone has philosophy, my core values are about authenticity and be mindful, and resilience, be virtuous, and then I admire Socrates, because I love some of the Greek philosophers like Socrates, Plato, Aristotle. Then again Aristotle's student Alexander. Of course, I also published a book on historical leaders, and it starts with Alexander the Great, first chapter. So then again, all these things resonated my thinking. Then I started creating my own philosophy, right? So I'll continue doing research, and this will be the last time. This is the last research. This is the last philosophy I'm creating, and if things fall into place, I will create my own. I will write a book of my philosophy, Professor M.S.Rao's philosophy. So people have their own philosophies. So I will have my own philosophy, and I will work on that research and integrate my own experiences and share with the world. That is about the philosophy. So let me briefly share with you my life, the timeline, whatever it is. I was born on October 31st in the year 1963 in a tiny village in a toxic family. For 18 years I was at my home. My childhood was chaotic because I could not enjoy my childhood, and my father had a tea steller, and I was supporting my father. Sometimes I was selling tea, sometimes I was preparing tea, sometimes I was cleaning the dishes. So all those things I did. So I could not enjoy my childhood life, and my father was litigant, and he was disorganized, and my mother is a disaster, and I was born in a toxic family members, and so lots of challenges in my life. And the great opportunity in my life was I joined Indian Air Force. I had a dream to wear uniform and serve my nation. Then I joined Indian Air Force at the age of 18, and I was lucky that I came out of the toxic family and grew as a healthy citizen and as a leader in the Indian Air Force. And again, don't think that I was a commissioned officer. I served in the lowest rank of a corporal for 12 years. So when I was serving in the Indian Air Force, my father-in-law invited me to join for business. But then I left business and entered into business. Unfortunately, my brother-in-law and father-in-law backstabbed and betrayed, and I landed in further problems. First of all, my toxic family members and toxic siblings. Second thing was betrayal by my own father-in-law and brother-in-law. So you can imagine the kind of challenges I encountered. I am what I am because of Indian Air Force. And I was cursed with rogue relatives, and I was blessed with rogue best friends. After I joined Indian Air Force, I grew as a healthy citizen, and I connected with the positive people, and I grew as a healthy citizen. So I avoided negative people, negative environment where I was born, and so I am grateful to God that I came out of the abyss of toxic family and grew as a healthy citizen. So 2007 I left my business. Then just a moment, I had to wait. So okay, so I'm standing here. Then 2007 I had business challenges. Then I left Indian Air Force, and 2007 I joined teaching profession and became a faculty member. So when I had adversity, education helped me overcome the adversity, and I became a faculty member, because when I was in the Indian Air Force I acquired 6 qualifications in the Indian Air Force. They are DME from Aeronautical Engineering, BSc from Andhra University, which I discontinued because I I joined Air Force. Then again I continued. Then I got my degree, BSc. Then I got my MBA from IGNO through correspondence course. I got my Ph.D. DBM from Ministry of Defense, and I got a MA in sociology. So total 6 qualifications I acquired through private education. And again, people might think that I acquired my qualifications from reputed universities like Kellogg's, Cambridge, Harvard. But the reality was that I was a college dropout. Then again I continued my education through private education. I worked very, very hard in the Indian Air Force, and I went far distant places to acquire knowledge, and I used to prepare notes because in those days material was not available. So I visited libraries in Jodhpur, I think near 1996 to 1991. Then that Jodhpur changed my life. Then and I connected with good friends in the Indian Air Force, so I associated with them and acquired couple of qualifications. All these qualifications I acquired through private education, not through regular education. My initial salary was around 400 rupees. So whatever the money I got from Indian Air Force, I gave to my parents to support them, and I gave my gold also, and also I gave my money to purchase, to construct house. Unfortunately, I was betrayed and backstabbed by my own siblings, so we didn't get any property. Although I still belong to a lower middle class family at that time. Now also I still belong to a lower middle class family. So this is my life, this is my journey. So I want to share my challenges, and I want to share my brain stroke, my back pain, my challenges, and betrayal by father-in-law and brother-in-law, and also betrayal by my own siblings. And I would like to share my stories through a book which I have tentatively titled as Survivor. And I have to improve my health, I have to improve the mobility of my right hand to write. Then I will write a book tentatively titled Survivor, which talks about my health challenges and storytelling. All those things I integrate and share. It's a memoir, not an autobiography. And I published 53 books, and all books are of different genre. They are not confined to one particular genre. Why I could not stick to any genre? Because I didn't have any guide, I didn't have any coach, and there was no one to support. And everything I learned from my own reading and my own learning. And most of the times I failed. Then again I bounced back. Then again I evolved. So this is my life. So I didn't get any sponsors for education. Even government of India also has not given any money to for my research. All this money is from my own money, and through private education, and from my struggles and sufferings. So I learned, and nobody came forward to sponsor. Nobody came forward to fund for my education. And on the other hand, from the year 2007 to from the year 2007 to for more than 10 years, my wife and I lived in a single bedroom rented flat, which was around 400 SFT, and we didn't have even a cot for more than a decade. And my wife, my 2 sons, and I lived in the single bedroom rented flat, which was around 400 SFT, and nobody came forward to support. On the other hand, people exploited my challenges. They they misused. So this is my life, this is my journey. I'm happy that I educated my two sons, and both are postgraduates, and I became a doctorate. In the year 2007 I joined for PhD, and 2011 I got my PhD in soft skills. And even for getting admitted into PhD also, it's very big challenging, because I didn't have money. And when I was in college, private college, I was getting around 8 to 10,000. With the 10,000 or 8,000, I was surviving with my wife, my two sons, and it was very challenging. And I paid 10,000 in the month of December 2007 and got admission for PhD. It was very unique experience, because very next year, that is January 2008, rules were changed, and the fee was hiked. If I delayed by a week, at the end of December 2007, probably I wouldn't have become a PhD holder. Probably I wouldn't have joined for PhD, because money factor, rules were changed, everything changed. So I advise you all to avail the opportunities. Don't wait for the right time or a wrong time or whatever it is. Time is always right. Only thing, you have to grab the opportunities and keep moving forward. Life is not a cakewalk. Life is not a straight line. Life is full of ups and downs. So you have to manage the threats and leverage the opportunities to lead from the front, and all that happens for good. So be positive and avail the opportunities. So then again, what happened? Now I am reaching my home, and in the year 2007 I became a faculty member. 2010 I started writing books. Then I published books, and 2021 I had a brain stroke, and I was on the bed because of the COVID. So now even today I am struggling to fix the things, and I find it difficult to read and understand sometimes. So still I am moving. So I believe there was some divine force that helped me keep moving forward. It may be a God, or maybe some divine force, or some spark that was driving me to get up and keep moving. Otherwise I would have been dead after the brain stroke in the year 2021. Doctors felt that I won't survive during the second lockdown in India. Then I proved doctors wrong. Then again doctors thought that I would be on the bed forever. Then again I proved my critics wrong, I mean the doctors wrong. Then I woke up, and then I started walking. Of course I am not able to walk well, but I survived. The good news is that I survived. The bad news was that I had a brain stroke. So lots of challenges, so many challenges I encountered in my life. So friends, so be positive, never give up. Everything happens for a reason. So I'll share with you a beautiful garden and couple of stories. You hear the sounds of aircraft. So this is the garden. I love gardening. Gardening is the stress buster. I wanted to buy. I wanted to have my own house, but again things didn't work out. That too, after I got married, I thought I'll construct a house and stay there, or I'll visit and come back. But things totally went out of my control. I thought something, and something else happened. this is life, and hopefully I'll get back to the feet, and I'll overcome my challenges, and hopefully I'll speak and generate some opportunities to speak, and I'll construct my own home, and I want to be independent. I don't want to depend on others. I'm very happy that my two sons are taking care of me, especially my younger son paid the bills when I had the brain stroke, and around 10 lakhs he invested when I collapsed after brain stroke. And my elder son was also there, physically he was there, he supported. My two sons helped me, so I survived because of my two sons, especially because of my wife. I owe a lot to my wife, and my wife is a symbol of compassion, and I'm happy because of my wife. I survived because of my wife's initiative. Otherwise that day I would have been finished, I would have been dead that day. I think July 2021, May 10, I believe. So the most critical challenge in my life. So friends, everything happens for a reason. Be positive, never give up. And so now I'll go back, and I'll leave you a couple of messages. Embrace change, embrace technology, and embrace failures. Learn from failures. You should learn more from failures than from successes, because when you are successful, everybody will come behind you and everybody will try to take the credit. But when you fail, even your own shadow will not follow you. So this is about life. I have learned. I had learned better lessons, especially from my relatives. Nobody came forward. On the other hand, they will try to take credit when I achieve something. So life taught me many lessons. So learn lessons and keep moving. So I am leaving you a couple of messages. Life is beautiful. Life is amazing. Life is a miracle. Life is incredible. So enjoy every moment. People waste 30% of their past, which won't come back. People waste 30% of their precious time, which will never come back. So people waste their precious time thinking about the future that can't be predicted. So best thing is to learn to live in the present. Enjoy every moment of your life. And so now I'm signing off. It's very stressful to hold my smartphone with my left hand. So now I'll check my own. Now I checked the option, and I'm able to see my own face. So now you can see. Just let me see. Luckily, the cats have come. Let me see this. Yeah, here I have seen one cat. There are two cats. One is Mowgli, one is Bagheera. They are rocking. Both cats are really good. They are twins. My younger son Ramkrishna Sai brought from Dallas to Seattle, and my younger son is so kind that he takes care of two cats, and this white cat, that is Mowgli, has asthma problem. He cares for it, and he spends $1,000 for a year for one cat. And there is one more cat, that is Bagheera, that has got a kidney problem. My younger son spent 5 lakhs to treat the kidney of cat, that is Bagheera. I think now Bagheera is not here. I think it is inside. Let me see. Now yes, I am able to see both cats. One is Bagheera, one and another is Mowgli. Both are cute, both are good. And so my younger son Ramkrishna Sai has paid 5 lakhs to treat the kidney of Bagheera, which is black one, and another is white one, which is very cute, and that is having asthma problem. So you can imagine when my son cares for 2 cats, so how much he cares me and my wife. So I'm very lucky to have a great son like Ramakrishna Sai. And these 2 cats are very cute, and both are twins. And my son wanted to take that black one, that is Bagheera, in Dallas, and one more cat was there. That white one started crying. So my younger son thought it's not good to separate both cats, because they are twins. This white one is Mowgli and black one is Bagheera. So my son made a wise decision, and he didn't separate the twins, that is Mowgli and Bagheera. And another thing is that this white one, that is Mowgli, is dumb, it can't speak, that's a problem, but it's very cute. So I enjoy both cats. This is one, you can see both are here, they're enjoying. So life is an echo. If you do good, good will come back. If you do bad, bad will come back. So life is an echo. So try to give good so that you get the good. If you do bad things, bad things will come back to you. And I survived because of some positivity, and there is some divine force, and certain things helped me to live a longer time, and I survived, and I am able to walk. But I have health challenges. Hopefully I will be able to walk well, and I will be able to eat well with my right hand. So both cats are enjoying. So that's why I'm standing. I thought of going to the home. By looking at me, both Bagheera and Mowgli have come. Yes, Bagheera, come. Hey, come. Bagheera, come. Bagheera. Oh, this is Mowgli. It will go inside. Yes. No, wait. Right. Come. They are going inside. I think I disturbed them. I shouldn't have disturbed. Okay then. Okay friends, if you like my story, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and share with your networks. Life is beautiful. Like my face. Life is beautiful. Life is amazing. Life is incredible. Be positive, because my blood group is B positive, and I am positive by nature. Practice gratitude with gratitude.